We think Sevilla is one of the most beautiful cities in Spain.
So in this video we're going to give you first an impression of the city. We are going to share some highlights that you cannot miss when you're visiting Sevilla. And of course we're going to give you some general tips on how to visit Sevilla or any other city when you're traveling in a camper van.
Good morning!
We just woke up with a super nice view of Sevilla. And it was super cold this night.
Yep.
It really felt like winter for the first time. But now it's getting warmer because the sun is out. And we're going to have some breakfast. A cup of coffee, for me a cup of tea, and then we're going to take the bus to Sevilla.
Yeah. Right,
let's go!
So from this parking lot it's a 7-minute walk. No, 5-minute walk.
Yeah, 5-minute walk to the bus station.
But our bus leaves in 7 minutes, so we have to walk a little bit fast. And it's uphill. But yeah, it's a nice parking spot. We'll put a link to the Park for Night place in the description.
Como mínimo mínimo.
Oké.
En met kaart kan ook niet. Dan moeten we ergens heen om het te wisselen, denk ik. Oké, gracias.
¿Tenéis para bajar?
Ja,
Todo lo que ha pasado ahí, ¿vale? Ya todo. Sí, ahora. Pasada. ¿Solo por?
¿Sí? Ah, gracias. Okay, so we couldn't buy a ticket by card. And we just have 50 euros, which is, she couldn't change it. So now this man paid our ticket for us.
how nice is that?
That's so nice.
He paid for our tickets.
He paid for our tickets, oh my god. That's so nice.
So as you could see in our video, there are a lot of places that you cannot miss when you're in Sevilla. For example, there's a lot of cathedrals and churches. Some of them are free, you can just walk in them. And other places you have to pay for a ticket, which we actually didn't do, but we found some churches that were free, so we really enjoyed that. And of course, the thing that we really loved the most, that was the Palace of Sevilla.
It is so big. It's like half of the center of the city is the palace. There's these amazing rooms with all these tiles, as you saw in the video. And there's a gigantic garden. With trees, flowers, peacocks. It's just a beautiful scene.
Make sure to buy your ticket in advance. We were standing in line and we thought we could just go to this ticket shop and buy tickets there, but unfortunately we couldn't. And some people said to us, just go to the official website and you can purchase your tickets there. So just do that. It's way easier. You have to have your ID card with you and they check before you go inside the palace. So make sure you do it online and you bring your ID card, and then there's no problem. You can just go in.
Right when you enter the city, there are these gigantic mushrooms over the city. It's a really nice architectural piece of art. And it's really nice to visit, especially in the evening, we heard, because they will light it up. We weren't there to see it, but it's supposed to be very nice.
And when you're walking to the mushrooms, you can also walk straight through the city center, which is really beautiful. The old architecture, it's just amazing. And when you're walking around here and there, you even see some dancers or musicians. Like, the whole atmosphere was so good and so nice to just walk around. And
ooh,
yeah.
Don't forget to get churros also.
Oh yeah!
When you're there, get the churros. We're gonna link this guy in the description. This
coffee place,
restaurant, coffee place. He makes the most beautiful churros, and you get the cup with the warm chocolate to dip them in. Liana was very happy.
I was so happy. You can wake me up for that. It was so good, like warm chocolate in just a small cup and a big pile of churros next to it, and just dip it in the chocolate and eat it all. It was
nice.
Delicious. Don't skip that. As we walked back from the city center to our van, we actually walked by the river, and it was really nice and cozy there. There was a lot of people just chilling at the park, and there was some live music, and it was just a really nice atmosphere. So when you're walking back to the bus station, just make sure to walk by the river, because it's really nice. So when you want to go to Sevilla or another big city by camper van, make sure to park your car outside of the city, because the cities are super crowded. There's a lot of criminal activities there. You don't want your van to get stolen or broken into. So make sure to park it outside the city and just use public transportation. But when you do, make sure you bring cash.
And not the big bills.
Not just a credit card or 50 euros. Just make sure you have small money too, and then you have no problem going into a city.
When you're going to Sevilla, there is supposed to be a green card that will get you into public transportation. We didn't get into it. We just bought our tickets in the bus. But maybe when you're staying for a few days in Sevilla, it's worth looking into that. There's supposed to be a card which you can use. We don't know.
You can buy it in tobacco stores.
Yeah, that's what the guy said in the guy that paid for our ticket.
Yeah, we didn't really understand what he said, but I think he said to get it in the tobacco store.
Go to the tobacco store, get the green card.
In Spanish. But we don't know.
Good information. It's free from us for you.
So these are the things that we visited in Sevilla, and that we think you just cannot skip when you're visiting Sevilla. So if we missed anything, let us know in the comments and we can help each other out.
Finger gun.
Finger
gun. Nice.
Yeah. In our next video, we'll be going to Portugal, where we do a workaway job for 2 months. And we also show you how everything in our van and the van itself breaks down, and how we finance this. Because, well, it's not cheap.
Van life can be expensive, guys.
Yeah. But we love it. And it's fun.
See you next time.
See you next time.